Stewie! We need to go work on the lift. Come on, grab your teddy bear. You're the welder. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, grab your teddy bear. Let's go. Where'd your teddy bear go?
That's right, kids. The time has come. I have a bunch of metal sitting in there that I bought months ago to make a top support for my lift, so I'd feel easier about lifting my truck up. We're gonna do some fabricating today, boys. Let's get her done. Alright, so I started marking this out. What I have are flat plates. I'm just doing 2 bolts each side with that flat plate, and I'm gonna weld these thick beams on there. I gotta chop them. I got that chop saw and everything. So I want to chop those at the right angle so they angle up, and then we're gonna set the I-beam on top right here. But I'm gonna get all my measurements up there, lay them down on the floor, kind of get around about where I need to be and where I need to chop those arms at, so I can bolt them on, and then the I-beam will be the last thing that we lift up, and it's heavy. so I need to get some good measurements and everything so we can figure this out the first time, and I don't have any problems because I don't want to have to lift that beam up twice, and I'm definitely going to need help and a bigger ladder. Still don't know how I'm going to do all this by myself. I got my plates, got them marked. I got the other one sitting over there. Also marked the other side so I knew which side was the inside of the plate. I got to drill my holes. Then I think I'm going to go ahead. Nah, I'm not going to mount them up. I'll just check the holes, make sure they're good. Then I need to get a measurement from hole to hole across there. Then I'm going to lay them on the floor and measure everything up that way. The way I'm going to do it is once I get everything set up the way I want to with those bars on, I weld those to this and then bolt the plates up there, and then maybe lift this up that way, because it's going to be hard to get this up as high as it needs to be. But if I have those, it's still going to be hard regardless. It's going to be hard any way you look at it. I thought about welding those to the plates first and then bolting them up and then putting the I-beam up, but then I need to be really far up there. I don't know. It's gonna be a feat, that's for sure. That was a lot of work right there. You guys didn't see a lot of it. There's a lot of grinding. You can see all the metal dust. A lot of cutting. That thing sucks. I think it's the blade. I think the blade's flexing. It did not cut these straight. I need to get a bandsaw. That's the only way to really get a true straight cut. That blade flexes. I don't really like it. It works, but it's kind of sucks. So, that, and it doesn't have a lot of power, so once you put a little bit of strain on it, and then also the handle busted, and I had to put washers in it. It just pulled those screws through, so I put washers on them and tightened them down, and now it's good. And I wasn't even pushing that hard. It was just I was holding it for a long period of time. This thing will sit upright, which is what I wanted, but now the tough part is how do you get it up there. My next thing is I need to drill holes bigger, and I don't have bigger drill bits. I need to drill those holes out for these bolts. These actually came off my truck. These were what held the trailer hitch on, the old hitch. So I'm going to use these bolts. I need to cut this end off that sticks out, and then I'm going to weld these into the plates that I made, and it'll just set down. They'll just set down in, and I'll just have to put a nut on the bottom of them. That's all I'll have to do. But with these welded in place, I think one of them is actually going to be up in this hole the way I have it lined up. One of them won't be, and the other one will be. It's going to be close, but yeah, it's going to be tough because I'm going to put these plates up there first. Then I need to have a bunch of help come get this up on top, and then I'm going to tack it into place, and then I'll fully weld it, because I don't want to weld these plates on because of how close the fitment is. So I'm going to bolt the plates down first, then we'll set this on top, and I'll tack it in place, so that way we know it's going to fit. Alright, so my grant, I have an idea, okay? I'm going to get small hooks, and I'm going to weld to the top of this, right above the post on this side. I don't know if you can see it, but that's where there's a stud that runs up. Now it's a little off compared to my lift. I'm gonna go get some heavy-duty screw-in anchors, and I don't know how I'm gonna get them up there. I guess I'll have to prop off of the lift to get the ladder up there, but nevertheless, I'm going to put in some hooks into these studs up here, and then with the loops I have in here, I'll use some straps, and we'll just work it up both sides until we get it up high enough to where I can weld it on. I think that's going to be my best option. It'll secure it, and I won't have to worry about having a bunch of people here and trying to hold it while I weld it. So yeah, it's a plan. Did you ever say I love my welder? I love that thing.
Oh, behave.
And the stupid settings work so great. You just put it to your wire diameter, whatever gauge you're using. Boom, done. That's well, you normally got to play with it a little bit.
That's what she said.
But I got it a little higher because I got thick steel with thin steel, but whatever. The anchors I have up there are, what did I figure out? Oh, they hold 250 pounds apiece. These anchors are supposed to hold 200 apiece. I can tell you right now, this thing doesn't weigh 200 pounds because I can pick it up off the ground fairly easy. It is heavy, but it's nowhere near 200 to 250 pounds, and that's for each hook. So my plan, if you see, I put each hook this direction. We're going to get this side hooked up first, and then lift this side up and get that hooked. And once we get that, then it's pretty much licked, because then all I got to do is pull in the straps up there to lift it up. Whether I can get it high enough, I can at least get it close, I'm hoping. Close enough that if I did have somebody else come here, then maybe we can finish it off. But yeah, this is my thought process. So I still have to drill the holes in those plates. I got a drill bit to do that. So I'll let you know my progress here in a little bit. So here's where I'm at, working it up. The magnets on the side made a problem for me, but we're getting there. The hooks are holding, the straps are holding.
I'm just gonna keep working it up and see how high. I can tell by looking at it I won't be able to go up high enough, but I'll be able to get it closer, and then maybe we can wrap the strap around it. I can lift one end pretty easily, so we'll keep working on it. So everything went to plan. The only thing was I chopped a little bit more off each one of these posts because I thought it was going to hit the ceiling, and it's very close. And I also offset it. As you can see, this one's right on the inside of that. It actually goes over top of that bolt. That's why I welded them in, because I wouldn't be able to get to it after I put it on there. And then this one is right behind the bolt. But I did that on purpose. I was trying to offset it a little bit because of the ceiling height, and this is how much I chopped off right here. And it looks like even if I did have that on there, it would have just touched the ceiling. So I lost maybe an inch, but that's still... Let me put this up the whole way, and I'll get the distance from the post to the distance from that to the post is 6 foot exactly. That's on the highest setting. My truck may sit 6 foot, but these legs go up on the frame. They don't go down on the bottom of the tire, obviously. So from the frame rail to the very top of the truck is not 6 foot. Let me go measure it. It's outside. Okay, so I added a couple inches just to be sure, but it's pretty much 5 foot from the bottom of the frame rail to the top of the cab. I was a little under that, but given I couldn't see exactly where the tape measure was at the top of the truck or whatever, I added a couple inches just to be sure. So 5 foot from the bottom of the frame rail to the top of the cab. So I should have a foot of clearance at the top. I know it's a little sketchy. I think what I'm going to do is put a rope set up, or a string, from that post about a foot down to that post about a foot down, and then have another loop over on here, and then draw lines on this with a weight on it. So whenever I do get up into the string, I can see it lifting over here on the post, and I'll know that I'm very close to hitting. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But I also want to have this so I can put a hoist up on there if I want to pull engines and stuff. Lots easier. Or I could hook a come along to it or something, and it's going to make my life easier. So that's the reason why I did this. But that looks awesome. Like, that was a lot of work. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm more than thrilled with the way it turned out. So I need to get the truck in here because we got work to do. I'm going to do that next weekend. But I'm happy now, and I'm more than confident that this is going to lift my truck no problems, and it's not going to... It just worried me not having a top support that much weight pulling in on those beams. I know it probably would have held it, but now all the weight's just going to be forward and backwards on the post. I'm not really worried about that. It's gonna hold. So guys, if you like this video, go check out some other videos, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Unwrapped.